we're gonna work. Actually, let's.
Three. Come on, guys.
We're gonna work
Five. Keep pushing.
like a Brabo grip to a choke. We've done this a few times this week. But maybe first, let's work a cross lapel choke from passing the half guard as well. This is a really effective choke. And it's basically, you kind of do the same thing when you get the Brabo grip, but you can do it just with the lapel as well. Okay, so sometimes Jamie will get the underhook, for example. Okay, and my ability now, when he gets the underhook, obviously I'd like to underhook him, but it's really hard when he's like tight with that to try to dig for the underhook. And by doing that, like I have to kind of create space and I help him get up by doing that, trying to get the underhook. So instead of doing, when they get the underhook, instead of trying to focus on getting the underhook back here, what I want to do is focus on pulling this arm up. Okay. When I pull this arm up, try and get up, Jamie. Okay. Pick up. So he can't get up if that arm's controlled. Okay, he needs to pull that arm behind him to. If you're watching him get up normally, that arm's going to come back. Okay, so if I control this arm, it's going to kill the underhook sweep. And I want to put. Generally, for me anyway, I don't like to just be resisting with my arms because it's much more tiring. I'll generally try and rest my elbow on my leg. So now when he pulls, it's like it's no effort for me to hold this as opposed to doing this. Yeah, so I'll go here. Now, with our right hand, we can, a good one at first is actually to flatten Jamie out, is to go thumb down. Like this. So Jamie, you're turning in, you're going pure choke. I can't pummel the underhook, so I'm going to reach thumb down deep into the collar, like this. And then from there, I can flare my elbow. Try and turn it inside now, Jamie. So this can be enough to set up a guard pass. Yeah. But I can also potentially start to go for the cross lapel choke. Once it's flat, I can look to turn it thumb up. Okay? Elbow tight. Other hand's gonna go across and grip like what I want. My hand like near the back of his neck almost, or back of his trap. Okay? It needs to be like the right length. If I grip here, see I get no pressure on his head with that arm. And if I go too far, I don't get any pressure on the head either. But just here, like my forearm can pull in and pressure down, okay? So we'll just do it like this. Jamie gets the underhook. I'm gonna take that arm to stop him getting up. We'll go thumb down, really deep. See how I'm not stopping there? I'm reaching all the way through, and then we can flatten him out, okay? If we're still fighting from here, then I can turn thumb up, elbow tight. I'm gonna reach to this side and grip the material here. Now to finish this choke, don't try to choke like here. It's okay, but it's kind of hard to finish. I want to pull him towards me, like this, so my elbows are tight. This allows me now, see how I've turned his shoulders? Like this. Now when I row, this arm's going to go into his neck, okay? If he's flat and I row, it doesn't go into his neck. So I'm trying to turn his shoulders, pull, and then I lean in as well. And that'll be a tight choke. Okay. Once more. We're here, Jamie gets down. Take that arm, thumb down, flare it across the shoulders to flatten him out. We're going to go thumb in. Sorry, thumb out now. Elbow tight. Grip the far side, pull up, and lean in. Alright, so we go. 3, 2, 1. Most of the time you get here, you probably are just going to try to pass. Like this is a perfectly reasonable time to pass the guard. Just you've got the option. As I go to switch, Jamie's going to turn in, and that's fine. Because I actually want him turned in towards me for the choke. So I can just use that against him now to attack the choke. Yeah, but I mean, to be honest, like if I got here, most of the time I'm gonna pass. It's only, maybe he did get on his side a lot, you know, and there I'm like, okay, cool. I'll go back to this, take this, and I'm gonna finish the choke, okay? All right, so now we've been gripping their lapel like this. The Brabo grip is, and the Brabo like cross lapel style choke is basically the same thing, but you just get a better handle. Okay, so I'm taking Jamie's lapel and feeding it behind his back. Short gi, but that's all right. And see now I've got a much better handle than what I can grip here. Okay, and it also gives you a lot of slack on that part of the gi for the other handle, and so both my handles are a bit stronger and I can get a much better choke. The advantage of the Brabo grip as well is just when I've fed this lapel, you can see I'm pulling his shoulder down by controlling the one grip. So, you know, I was talking about flattening him out. Well, this doesn't flatten him out, but it stops him turning into, well, turn in and get you an underhook. Like it limits his shoulder movement just from the one grip, as opposed to, like, you know, having to do a cross-faced underhook or whatever to flatten him out. Okay, so let's just work how to get this Brabo grip, and then we'll just finish with that cross lapel choke. Okay. I might start it from when we're trapped in the, like our knee trap. We were just doing that with our knee out, but this time our knee's trapped. Okay. And we're flat out in half guard. Maybe Jamie's even got the underhook, like this. Okay. So I'm going to kill the underhook by turning my body like sort of 90 degrees and putting my weight over the hip. So try and use that underhook now, Jamie. Okay. If I need to as well, I can hold on to the hips to stop him bringing me forward. If he can't bring me forward, his underhook's pretty useless. Okay. If I stay front on, here he can use it and get out to my back. So as soon as he gets the underhook, I want to be side on like this. Okay. And I want to be like this, and you can grab the pants if you want. I switch my base, so his bottom leg. See how I'm trapping his leg, so he can't get that back in front of me. Okay. If I've got wide base here, he gets his bottom leg in, and he goes back to close again. Like that. So I need to be pinching my knee and posting on this foot. That gives me my balance. Okay. So while he's digging for that underhook, I'll put that where it normally will be. While he's digging for that underhook and I've got this angle, I can start using my right hand to start to take this lapel out. Like this. Keep your underhook. So I'm going to pull it as tight as, get as much tension in that underhook, sorry, in that lapel as possible. Because if you don't have it all the way out, if it's kind of tucked in and you try and feed it here, see how short that becomes? Whereas if I pull it a bit, now when I feed it, I get all the way through, okay? So I'm just going to feed it from my right hand to my left hand. And now, because I've got this grip, I don't care as much that he's got his underhook. Jamie starts trying to use that to get out to the side, but I control his shoulder by pulling up. Okay, so I'm just going to free my knee and put it sort of in the middle of the stomach, if anything a little bit to this side, like a kneecap. Okay, so now I'm pulling up with this towards me. It won't work if you just like flat like this. You actually have to pull them up, which means my left foot is forward to help keep my balance. Take my right hand, feed that through, elbow tight, come over the top. We're going to grab that bit of lapel, and then when you pull back, that'll come into that same spot we wanted. Pull towards, lean in, and finish. Okay. So again, we're stuck in half guard. Jamie's got the underhook. I put my weight low. I start reaching to this lapel to free it, and once I get the end of it, take out the slack, and then I'm just ready. He starts to use that underhook. I feed to my left hand. Straight away, I'm aiming to, I've got to free my knee and get up into a knee cut. Jamie's still using that underhook, but I pull and I look to transfer to my right hand. Palm up, okay. Elbow tight, come over the top. See how I've reached too far? Because I've got the slack here, that's going to pull back to where I want. So now I've got a great grip. My hand's pretty much at the side of the neck. elbows tight, flare a little, and lean. And you'll finish, okay? So we go. 3, 2, 1. Reaction. Actually, first thing, let's just make sure, so when we've got this, should we do that? We get this grip here like this. When I get my right hand through, I have to, I don't try to choke with my elbow down here like this. Here, Jamie's gonna come in, like one way he can block the choke is get in front of that arm. See how that's blocking the arm getting to his neck? So, go back. I need to make sure I flare my elbow a little, but actually drop it down. So no space underneath. Even here, when it's flared, if he gets underneath, he blocks the choke. I need to drop it tight against the chest. Go underneath now. Yeah, see how he can't block? So it's got to be like flared and pushing down, okay? So once we're here, we're going to get the choke. Obviously, Jamie's going to try to defend. Well, we hope he doesn't, but he's probably going to try and stop me doing this. If he does that, I don't really care. I'm just going to grip over the top. I'm going to go through his hand, and I'm going to choke him anyway. Okay? So he's going to defend better. How are you going to defend better? Yeah, he's going to try and stop my hand from reaching him. Okay? If their hand's like this, don't worry about it. Just choke through it. Okay? So he's trying to block. I'm going to now grip the end of the sleeve, and I'm going to pull this across. So remember the roll of this, when we're doing the choke properly, the roll of this hand is not so much to like go on his neck and choke him as it is to turn his shoulders so that when I row with my right hand, that's the one that chokes, okay? So now we're just going to achieve the same thing by grabbing his arm. So I grab the arm, I'm going to pull it between my legs and like try to turn his shoulders as I do it, okay? Straight away I get my chest on that arm so he can't roll to his back. So now he's, sorry, okay now? Yeah. So my weight's like sprawled down almost this way a bit. Try and get your back to the mat, Jamie. Like at least it's difficult, especially if I'm holding the arm here, okay? So because we've got that, now when I row, it's got the same effect. I can choke him just with the one arm, okay? But just to be secure, we hold him there with our chest and we grab, again, some part of this material, pull in and pressure down. So we make sure they turn. But again, this hand's not like choking. It's just making sure I pull down and maybe like can pressure in a bit to wind up to the choke, okay? So as he defends, we grip the arm and we pull it between the legs. Turn him as far as you can. Chest over the top, grip the lapel, and sorry. All right, does that make sense? So let's just play with that little adjustment. 2 minutes each and then we'll start some training. Okay, 3, 2, 1.